This is a story of two people who gave up everything just for one thing, to become a part of history. And this is where it all began. I am Lisa, and this is Ted, my husband, along with their best friend, Hans the dog. On the 18th of March 2020, when COVID spanned the globe and the world began to lock down, we decided to turn our lives upside down and begin the adventure of a lifetime. We threw in our jobs, packed up the car and purchased this 14th century monument historique en France.
You have arrived.
Woohoo!
We have arrived.
With no previous experience and just £80,000 budget and a tent as a temporary residence, we plan to renovate this former house of Tabellion into a family home and business. Learning new skills along the way and doing the work ourselves, we aim to bring this ancient Relais de Poste back to life. And we invite you to come along for the ride. So strap yourselves in, because the fun is about to begin. So there's something you need to know before we get started here. In the beginning, the YouTube channel was a complete mistake. We left the UK in a hurry to avoid lockdown, to come to France. And with that, we got to not be able to say goodbye to any of our friends and family. So my daughter said to me, "Mum, do a vlog, upload it to YouTube, and we can see your progress as it goes along." That is where you guys come in. This was our very first vlog.
Hello everybody. We finally made it after 36 hours on the road and on the ferry from Norfolk down to Essex, and then Essex down to Kent, and then Kent to Calais, and then Calais to here via the estate agent, who very kindly gave us the keys. And it's about 6 o'clock in the evening, and we're about to put up a tent in that over there, probably.
But this is our new home.
This is
in
our new
France.
home, everybody. So anybody ain't seen it, look, there's this lovely tower, and there's lots of lovely buildings and stuff like that, and lots of huge, great mountains of brambles.
We'll update you later anyway,
Yeah.
and let you know how we're getting on.
See
Love you
later.
all.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Now at that time we thought we was uploading the vlog to our friends and family. It wasn't until several vlogs in that we started to get a lot of comments from people we didn't know. It's then that we realised that I had put it as public and not private. But being the fact that you all seem to really enjoy it, following us, and we seem to be inspiring people somehow with their stupidity, it was then that we decided to continue as a public vlog. And that is where the story goes on. I think you should continue to watch the vlogs and come back in 5 years' time and we'll get back together at the end of it. I'll see you then.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Hello.
Today we thought we'd give you a tour of the grounds of Chateau Montmagny. The idea of this video is that hopefully in a year's time we can look back on it and go, oh my god, is that really what it looked like, and is that the amount of work we've done? Fingers crossed. Firstly, we'd like to apologise for what we look like. We've now gone 6 days with no water, no electricity, so we've not had any showers. Ted built a wonderful fire pit last night so we could have a bit of warmth, but apologies there. So we will start with the grounds of Chateau Montmagny.
So this is just a real quick scan of the entire property, or the buildings at least, giving you an idea. So we're just going past the main house to the right, and then this is the old coaching house, we think, and then just going to walk up this way a bit stables and the piggeries here. As you see, everything is so totally overgrown. And then this is the bramble field. Well, this is one of them. This is hopefully one day going to be where me and Lisa are going to live. As you see, it's in a bit of a state. And then we go to, obviously this is just regular barns, so you can see the troughs there for the animals and lots of crap. As this house, I might call it a crap house, I think, but huge amounts of timber, batten, and in the corner there, that orange thing is a pump and a tank for the well. So just quickly back outside, and as you see, the roof goes up probably something like about 6 or 7 meters. This door here, as I discovered today, hides an enormous room the size of the one we've just been in, but obviously with that beautiful vaulted ceiling. This is the front of the well, and you see that they've bricked it up, so it's definitely got water in it. And this is one of my favourite barns. And this is the one we're going to utilise. As you see, it's a big tarpaulin, which hopefully is going to be populated by all our furniture and our belongings when they turn up from England. But as you see, absolutely stunning. Roof looks good. Can't see any daylight in the roof. This little pile here, which looks like the bin men ain't bin, that's my lovely Lisa, is just the rubbish from 2 rooms downstairs. But what we are discovering is a few little treasures. Some people call them treasures, some people call them toot. But we're enjoying ourselves, and that's the main thing. Right, so we come out to the makeshift gate to stop the dog getting out, which is my car and various bits of framework. And then we're looking at the main house, but this is the first barn. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Okay, and as you see, the beautiful tent. Thank you, Go Outdoors, you've done us proud. We've been in the tent longer than we've ever been in any tent, and I'm just scanning round to the tower there, giving you a quick overview of the house this side. Okay, so going into the main barn again. I measured this, it's just shy of 9 meters high and about 140 square meters. Kitchen, bespoke, that is, bespoke, cost a lot of money. Another little table, my ladder I found today so I could explore. And this is again cattle barn, and underneath there is where I'm going to take you next. This is underneath, so this is underneath that sort of mezzanine level. But as you can see, nice and tidy as everywhere. Have you ever seen such ornate downpipes? Over to the main house, and this is the main entrance to the house. So we're going to leave it there for the moment, as we're going to do another video of inside the house. So I'm just doing a quick little run down the rest of the buildings of the main house, just checking out that tower. So there's wooden shingles at the top there, 670 years old.
It's at this point I would just like to remind you that these vlogs were never meant for public viewing. And I do apologise for the jittery camera action, but we were filming on our telephones and had very little experience in this. It does get better, I promise you.
Now I'm going to take you down to, again, the absolute sea of brambles. I don't know if you can see this, I can't really see it from here, but because of the light. But there is a small sort of, house, little shack there, and there's another one over there, which are on the edge of the lake. And the lake starts where they are and finishes where you see those two big trees at the other side. Now, the lake appears to be empty because somebody opened the sluice gate and it's all gone into the lake, which is over the other side where the fishermen have. I'd imagine it was the fishermen, but I'm not blaming anybody, I'm not saying anything, I'm not accusing anybody. And show you again the absolute ridiculous amount of brambles that we have got to try and get through, to try and even have a look at our land.
So I hope you've enjoyed the introduction to our podcast and continue to enjoy the adventure with us. Join us for Chapter 2, where I will take you on an internal tour of the Chateau building. Don't forget, like, subscribe, thumbs up and hit the notification bell. See you soon.